Coming up on Rusty Cooley's Guitar Asylum TV, an impromptu lesson and jam session with Lone Star from Darkest Hour. Then, warm up your fingers, it's time to shred all new masterclass. All that plus a new guitar tech with Mike Ned, only on the craziest place for the musically insane.
Hey, I'm Rusty Cooley, and welcome to another exciting episode of Guitar Asylum TV. Tonight we are hanging out with Lone Star from Darkest Hour. What's up, my brother?
What is happening?
Hey, just hanging out, chilling. Thanks for coming down. So what's going on with the band right now? I know you're at home right now.
Yeah, we're just chilling. We got Summer Slaughter coming up in a couple months, and right now we're kicking it. Maybe gonna do a music video or something
nice,
like
man.
that for a song off the Human Romance called "Love Is a Weapon," and it's a tasty little jam, and we're just, I don't know, kind of loving it, get a cool break.
Right.
But other than that, I'm just ripping.
Yeah, nice, man. So, how long you been in Darkest Hour
now? It's been about 3 years. I joined in the middle of the Thrash and Burn tour.
Gotcha.
In 2008, I was the guitar tech.
Ah, well, that's a killer move from guitar tech to band member.
Yeah, it was.
I
didn't even know it was happening. I was like, I just don't know. I like this band, and
they gave me a guitar.
They said, "Can you play?" And I said, "I think so."
That's awesome, man. So, how many albums have you been on with these guys now?
This is my second, but just two.
All right, awesome. So, how do you guys divvy up the roles in the band as a two guitar player band? Is there a specific, I'm doing the solo on this song, or you're taking this one, or harmonies?
When we're writing, usually what happens is we're in Schleibaum's basement, and
right. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, Schleibaum.
Okay.
Mike Schleibaum.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? We'll be kicking it in his basement, and we'll just have like some MIDI drums going, and he's like, "I got a riff," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Cool, I'll throw a harmony over it, And then he's like, "Yeah, that's awesome." And then he's like, "All right, I got this chord progression now. What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'll just play some stuff over it." He's like, "All right, that sounds cool." Usually I have like a mental breakdown though. Like I'll be like, "Man, that note's just wrong.
Right.
It's not the right one." But as far as solos and stuff go, sometimes we try to split them up. Like on the newest album, there's a couple splits where he does some sweet like dive bombs and blues licks, and then I kind of bring it into like this
some needlies,
and some neoclassical type of string skipping type of thing. I don't know all the technical terms because I don't know why.
Gotcha. Well, I guess that's going to be kind of my next question. I was going to talk about just kind of guitar background. I mean, are you a theory guy? Do you know all that stuff, or you just kind of find your way around, or?
I usually try to just find my way around, or like learn other people's licks, and then find out what key that I'm used to playing in, which is usually D minor.
Right.
And like sometimes I learn like a Zeppelin lick, and it's in like A.
Right.
And I'll be like, "Well, what's it sound like in D minor?" "Oh, it's the same," but I'll just change a couple notes or something.
Yeah.
It's basically just a lot of guesswork.
Right.
Until I find something that I like. So it's
right on. So how long have you been playing?
14 years.
All right. Getting up there.
Getting up there, yeah.
I remember when I was only playing for 14 years. It was a long time ago. So what about, did you ever take lessons and stuff like that?
Actually, the funny thing is I went to a music college.
Right.
But I didn't learn anything because I was so busy playing metal. Like, I was like, I think I like jazz, I'll do some jazz, like Joe Pass, I liked him a lot.
Right.
And I was like, man, those big chords and stuff, and this one track, Autumn Leaves, I really like. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go to school for jazz. But then I just spent my whole time just playing riffs and...
Yeah. Did you actually go to class?
I did, and I got yelled at every single day.
Right. So did you take some theory classes?
Yeah, I have a very
what was your
fundamental.
like?
Fundamental,
no theory one?
Theory one, fundamentals,
okay,
or whatever the...
Right. Well, they make you take fundamentals before you can take theory one.
Okay, then I took fundamentals.
Okay.
I was like, all right, this is an A.
Yeah.
Totally know what that chord is.
Right. Oh, that's great, man. So when did you decide that, okay, this ain't for me, I'm bailing? Through the first semester?
No, actually, I did a whole year.
Okay.
And I had this band, this like grindcore kind of band, and we were like, let's just go on tour. Let's just do it. And I was like, all right, let's go. So we got in a Ford Explorer, and I haven't gone back since then.
Right. Ford Explorer. How many guys can you fit in a Ford Explorer?
You could fit 6 if you really want to.
Does anybody sleep?
No, there's no sleeping. And a lot of times you're getting cigarette ash right in your face from the driver that's just chain smoking.
From town to town. It's awesome. So, yeah, it's probably no showering either, right?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
and
so it's
yeah, a lot of bad habits develop from that,
yeah,
man.
it's like no showering and smoking and drinking and sweating and guys. And
Occasionally chicks.
occasionally you can fit chicks in there too.
If you're in the right town, you know.
Yeah.
Boise, what's up?
Yeah. Shout out to Boise. All right, so I don't know, seriously, something about, let's talk about guitar influences.
Yeah.
Dimebag?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can't
Got
live without
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, this is like a little mini tribute type of
Right.
thing, you know. Except Charles Bronson, that's my
Yeah.
other dude, you know.
Yeah.
Love Eddie Van Halen. I don't know, just like the whammy stuff that he does, I always try to figure it out, and it blows my mind.
Eddie.
My God, how do you just do it so effortlessly?
Right.
You know?
Just because he invented that
Yeah,
crap,
exactly.
right?
He's like, yeah, I just made this up. It's my.
Yeah.
Up next, Rusty's all-new masterclass. Plus, stay tuned for Lone Star and Rusty as they throw down, only on the craziest place for the musically insane.